On a Friday afternoon before holiday weekend, you are going to see crowds at some of Colorado's most beautiful spots, pandemic or no pandemic. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Shannon Ogden.
And I'm Ann Trujillo. And we saw the crowds. And tonight, Denver 7 brings you team coverage of the hot weekend and impending cold front. Stacey Donaldson's tracking the radar in Denver. Sloan Dickey is talking to hikers in Boulder. And we begin with Denver 7's Jason Gruenauer hanging out near the water at Cherry Creek State Park. Good evening, Jason.
Yes. Good afternoon from the second most visited state park in all of Colorado. And here along the east boat ramp, still a good number of cars, some people still putting in their boats at this hour. But this parking lot and this park in general come tomorrow. The number of people are going to be just about as high as the temperatures. Factor in the great weather, the end of summer, and COVID restrictions where there isn't a whole lot else to do. And park officials are urging people to prepare for capacity. Parking lots are likely going to be full, and if the park itself reaches capacity, it will be one out, one in at the entrances. Their advice, get here early. A ranger just told me they may close the gates as early as 10. Another ranger said that in the past, on a holiday weekend, they've closed the gates to the park, not letting anybody else in at 8:30 in the morning. So that's their advice, get here early. Their demand is to follow state health guidelines, to social distance, not party in a large group, and to wear masks when possible. Now, I'm told that park rangers' really number one priority is going to be education when it comes to all things pandemic, but they do have the ability to do some enforcement if groups are simply too large or people simply aren't behaving themselves. That's the story here from Cherry Creek State Park. But what about up in Boulder? That's where Denver 7's Sloan Dickey is hanging out at Chautauqua Park. Good afternoon, Sloan.
Well, Jason, the beach is definitely a great place to be this weekend, but if you want a mountain experience, Boulder County has been absolutely gorgeous this entire day. We've been talking with visitors to this area about their plans to kind of get out here before that rush of the Labor Day weekend. This has been a record-breaking year for visitors to parks across the state, and officials are concerned about those numbers leading into this weekend. Officials did tell me that they will be out here monitoring the crowds, making sure people are social distancing and staying safe on Labor Day weekend.
We have a full itinerary, I'll tell you that.
After a record-breaking summer,
it's just good to get out in the somewhat fresh air and, get active.
Visitors starting the Labor Day excursions early, filling parks and parking lots ahead of the busy weekend.
The kids are in daycare, so we got to go on a hike.
This summer has seen an all-time high for park visitors in Colorado.
With all the lockdowns and everything that's been going on, so it's amazing to, come out here and get outside.
Amid COVID restrictions, many recreation areas already at capacity.
Definitely expecting for it to be a busy weekend.
State and local police will enforce Colorado's coronavirus regulations, including mask mandates, social distancing, and restrictions on large gatherings.
If there gets to a point where it gets too crowded, we can close down areas. Our park managers have the discretion to keep our visitors safe.
But as hikers prepare for the last weekend of summer,
We're wearing our masks.
Yeah,
We're staying away from people. Yeah.
officials say have fun.
The outdoors provides a great refuge for us all.
But be careful.
Enjoy it, but we just try to stress as much to do it as safely as you can.
Now, you just heard from Jason Clay of the state park system here at Chautauqua Park in Boulder County. They'll also be monitoring people as well, but they also have these signs up reminding people to social distance and to wear masks as they head out and enjoy this weekend. Officials say they want you to have fun, but they also want you to be prepared and to stay safe. Ann?